Howdy, folks. What's going on? It's the Outlaw Hatfield back at you one more time. Guys, I guess Ghost is running a little late. I've sent him the link. We're going to sit here and wait. Maybe he'll show up in a few minutes. I'm not sure what's going on with him. He was on earlier tonight, so maybe he's having some kind of connection issues. I'm not sure. But in the meantime, we will pass the time. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to ask me, go ahead and send them out, and I'll see what I can do. And yes, Gun Snob, it's really going to be Ghost tonight. And I've already got a thumbs up, which is weird. A little early for that. I'm not used to it. Let's see. I've got Gun Snob out there. I got Mad Sexy out there. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're out on a YouTube side, if you don't say something, I will not be able to see you. And over on the Gun Channel side, we got AIW's over there. Looks like Dr. No. So that's it so far. But the show normally picks up after a little while, so Matt's probably still going over there, so we shall see. Do you have any tips for shooting low and left with a pistol? Yeah, aim high and right. No, seriously. Uh, yes, he knew that I had rescheduled. I had talked to him about it on the show, so I figured he might be tied up with something. I'm a patient individual. Uh, Shooting low and left. It would seem to me that seems like you're holding your pistol wrong. Try to instead of gripping like you normally would, take your thumb and push over the front of the barrel, as in a front thumbs forward grip, but use your thumb to push that barrel over the center. Add a little pressure, and maybe that will tighten up your groups and put them right where you need to be. And that was actually a tip that I got the other day from another shooter. So, and it seemed to work. Hey, Scotsman, how you doing? No, we're waiting on Ghost to show up. I'm not sure what's going on with that at the moment, so we are going to keep going like we're going until he shows up, and we shall see what's going on. He might have got tied up with something else. Who knows? But in the meantime, I think what I'm going to do is let's see here. We are going to do this right here. Hopefully he decides to make an appearance tonight. But instead of y'all sitting there listening to me run my mouth for an hour, I just sent my co-host the link. How you doing, Gary?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
I am great. You lucky asshole. How was Tulsa?
It was great. I really enjoyed myself this time.
Well, like you didn't enjoy yourself last time.
Yeah, but I only got to stay for half of it last time because I had to rush back because I had to work Sunday. So getting to stay the whole weekend and having been through it once, it was a little bit easier and wasn't quite so nervous and stuff. So really got to enjoy it and hang out with some good people. So
Yeah, who all was there?
Clover and Arminthia were there, and Gun Snob and his wife, and let's see, at various times, Donut Lover and his wife were there. Cycle Camp was there. And then when we got to the show, let's see, P226 Nut was there. Uh, let's see, 38 Super Partisan showed up for a while. I actually ran into him. And who's the other guy? Fatty with a firearm. He came by the table, said hi, and one other person. I can't remember. And I feel really bad. If I look at my Instagram, I'll be able to remember. His name is escaping me. These are just people who happen to come by the booth and introduce themselves, said they were members. Oh, Mid America Prep.
That's cool, man. I'm glad you got to go again.
So, but actually working the table, there were usually about 6 of us there,
Hmm.
producing content and working the table. Yep, I'll
Uh,
go. I'll go back to everyone I'm invited to. That's for sure. And Snob, it looks like your video just went live.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're wondering what's going on, I'm waiting on Ghost Tactical to show up. We are supposed to be doing a one-on-one tonight, so I've sent him the link. We're going to wait on him, see what happens tonight. Hopefully he shows up. If not, well, I'll reschedule. Have him set for another night. Till then, me and Gary's just going to hang out here and chit chat. And when Ghost gets here, if Ghost shows up, we will continue on our normally scheduled show.
So I got introduced to all kinds of new stuff this weekend. I got to have Whataburger for the first time since I was a teenager. Let's see, Dippin' Dots. I tried Dippin' Dots. Never had that before.
What the hell is a Dippin' Dot?
Dippin' Dots are this ice cream thing, but it's in little dots that are smaller, little tiny dots about the size of BBs that are actually candy coated. So your ice cream is actually in a cup, but you can take a spoon and spoon it out. And it's kind of weird. I mean, it doesn't stick to anything and stuff, but it's real ice cream.
That just sounds weird.
It is, but it's pretty good. Everybody said I had to try it because I told them I'd never had it before. They said, "Well, you have to try that." So I did. See, we went to Genghis Grill, which is kind of a Mongolian barbecue kind of thing where you put your meat and your vegetables in a bowl and they cook them in front of you and all that cool stuff. We did that one night. We went to Krispy Kreme's, which I'd never been in a Krispy Kreme store before, so that's another new thing for me.
It sounds like you just had yourself a ball.
Did went back to J.M. Davis, went through that tour again, and I stayed. Well, Clover and pretty much everybody but Cycle Camp all stayed in Claremore this time instead of Tulsa, and that ended up working fairly well.
Oh, buddy, I'll tell you what. I wanted to be there so bad, but just with this new job, there was just no way that I was going to be able to work it out. I can't afford to, lose a job that I just got.
What you need to do is you need to convince these people that, to send you as a marketing thing.
If they're not going to, well, see, here's the thing. If they're going to do that, they're going to send somebody from the corporate office. They're not going to send somebody from a retail store.
But you
So,
could tell them, hey, I'm a Gun Channels member. I've got insider. I can get media credentials, the whole 9 yards.
oh, of course.
Plus,
Now,
I'm a big deal YouTuber. You could tell them that too.
oh yeah, yeah. Me and my tens of fans, followers.
You got about the same amount I got, buddy.
Yeah, that's
You're
what.
about we're within about 15 of each other, so it's
Yeah.
not a whole lot of difference.
I keep telling people, I've got tens of fans and they're very loyal.
I actually got stopped by a guy. This is when I met 38 Super Partisan, but he doesn't go by that on Patreon. But I was walking down the aisle Sunday afternoon. Somebody said, Gizzard Gary. And I looked and said, who in the world knows who I am? They said, oh, I'm a big fan. I subscribe to your channel. And I said, you're kidding. He goes, no. He says, I've watched all your videos. I love your stuff. And I said, well, cool. Thank you very much. I said, are you on Gun Channels? He said, yeah, but I don't get on there very much or anything. And he said, but he says, I'm one of your patrons. One of my $1 patrons. He's like, well, I'm only a $1 patron. It's like, hey, $1 a month, $1 a month. I appreciate it.
Yeah, exactly.
So finally he came over to the table and everything, and I got to take a picture with him and everything. And it was just a weird feeling because I don't consider myself a big deal at all. And to have somebody recognize me at a big place, it just floored me. It's like, you got to be kidding me.
I keep telling you, you're a big deal and you won't listen. Oh, Lord, man. I'm hoping to be able to get there in April. That would be a dream come true to be able to hang out with all you guys. And I know Matt's going to be there in April. And I'm hoping Ghost will be able to show up so we can all hang out a little bit. I'm going to try to convince Nightstrike to go back. No guarantee there, but I'm going to try.
Yeah, it'd be great to have a whole bunch like we did this last spring. Have so many people, we have to have our own hotel.
I was actually talking to Sarge, and he was talking about getting us all together and taking a road trip out that way.
That would be cool.
Well, I don't know if that's actually going to work out that way, but I think that it would be fun. Just hang out with these guys from South Carolina to Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I'll tell you what, Oklahoma knows how to treat people right. I've been down there a couple times on weekends now, and pretty friendly people down there.
Let's see. Speaking of Sarge, he's out there in the chat. Obnoxious is out there. General Relativity.
C4, yeah. The Gun Snob's out there.
Mad Sexy. So, yeah, we got a few watching at the moment. Guys, welcome. Rob D's out there. Hey, I'm glad to have each and every one of you listening in tonight. I was over on Matt's chat, and it didn't exactly go the way I was hoping with that bracket. But honestly, when you think of Stan Lee and all of his characters that he's ever created, the one that's always going to come to mind first, or at least to me, is Spider-Man. You think Stan Lee, you think Spider-Man. I'm not going to complain about the way it ended because, well, I can see that, honestly. But any of those characters is a baby of Stan Lee, and they all, he gets the credit for every one of them. And that is a man that is going to be dearly missed in this world. I had posted a post on Facebook about it not long after I found out that he had passed. And, this is a man who has brought joy and happiness to men, women, and children for generations, literally generations. I mean, he started in, 19, I think it was 38, 39. He went to the military where he was writing, come out of the military and went right back to it. So he was a veteran. So this guy spent his life writing to make other people happy, and he succeeded. Um, he should be honored as a national treasure that has passed. Uh, if there was a comic writers Hall of Fame, in my opinion, he should have been in there. Uh, I was shocked to find out that he had passed away today. That hit me kind of hard. And you know what? It normally don't bother me when celebrities die because it happens to everybody. And in my mind, celebrity's a celebrity. He puts his pants on the same way I do. But when you're talking about somebody with such a rich history that has lasted all of these years, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. So
Yeah, when it's somebody from your childhood like that, it's almost like your childhood dies when they pass away.
oh yeah, yeah. And there's very few people that last that long in the entertainment industry in any field and still stays relevant. Stan Lee always did stay relevant. I can't remember a time when people everywhere didn't know who Stan Lee was. If you were talking about Spider-Man, you was talking about Stan Lee. You talking about the X-Men, you were talking about Stan Lee. You were talking about the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, you was talking about Stan Lee. So, and I guess the only other people I can think of that would come anywhere close to that kind of longevity would be Willie Nelson and I don't know. I have no clue. Sean Connery, maybe.
He's not that old, is he?
Oh, he's in his. I think Sean's in his early 90s by now. I would say Sean Connery is in his early 90s at this point. So.
Yeah, let's see. Born in 1930, so he would be 88.
Yeah, like I said, well, I wasn't off by much. I was not off by a whole lot. But,
Good night, Mad
Mad
Sexy.
Sexy, you have a good night, sir. Thank you for stopping by for the time that you were here. You come back and see us on another time. Well, guys, I don't know what's going on with Ghost. Show's half over at this point. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. I will get up with him and hopefully be able to set this chat up again. So
I haven't seen him around much today, but I know there's been some illness in his family he's had to take care of, which is why he didn't get to make it out to Wanamaker this week.
Oh no, it's cool. It's cool. He's got a problem. He needs to take care of that. Your family is more important than being on my show. Believe me, I understand that. So I'm going to just open this thing up. In fact, this is what I'm going to do. Guys, I'm going to do something I haven't done on one of these late night chats in quite a while. I'm posting the link right out on the YouTube side. Anybody that wants to come in here, you're more than welcome.
Come on, come on.
I'm going to run it for about another 30 minutes, and then Mad Sexy's not the only one that's got to be up early in the morning for work.
Yeah, me too. I went ahead and took today off as a vacation day because I knew after all the walking I did this weekend, I'd like, a day just to relax. And then when I woke up this morning and saw that we had a couple inches of snow on the ground, I thought, well, I made a pretty good decision not to work today.
How much snow you got?
Couple inches is all.
You're better than doing better than me, buddy. I don't want none of it. You can keep it all.
But it's been cold. It never got above freezing today. It's been cold. Too cold for this old man. But I got to get up and go to work tomorrow regardless.
I tell you what, man. Yeah, now that I'm working at Palmetto, I actually look forward to going to work. And I have never been able to say that a day in my life.
I like my job and everything else. I just don't like the 30-minute drive and then having to, because we have to go through a security checkpoint and then walk probably the equivalent of 2 blocks to our building. That's not a whole lot of fun when it's cold outside.
Well, look who joined us.
I know that guy.
Hello, gentlemen. And
Hey, don't use that kind of language in here.
I'm going to say hi to me too while you're in here.
Outfield. Instead of Outlaw Hatfield, just Outfield.
One of the guys at work keeps calling me Outhouse, and I said, "What, you think you're the first one to call me that?"
Yeah, that wouldn't be no good.
I was going to say Midnight Range used to call you that all the time.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, do you think that's anything new? Well, hello, G Webs. Hello, Arm.
Evening.
We now have a panel chat. We went from a one-on-one interview to a panel chat tonight, but that's fine.
Well, you sent the link. I thought I'd jump in and say hello.
Well, that is perfectly all right.
It was
How is everyone tonight?
Wonderful.
It was a one-on-none interview.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Sarge, I think we need to discuss that Tulsa trip come April.
We'll get the angry one in here and we'll discuss it. He was the one that came up with the idea. And I think it really would be a blast if we start planning it now.
All right, who invited the angry one, though? Nobody wants obnoxious in Oklahoma.
You can barely hear.
Let's get a little angry in here.
Well, he got the links posted. All he's got to do is click on it.
Shut up, be infringed! You think he can click?
Shut up, be infringed!
Give him the bird.
Give him the bird.
Okay, gentlemen. Let's take it back. Not just
Talking about renting like a passenger van or something and getting a whole bunch of people to drive together.
I don't know what Obnoxious One has, but he talked about swinging through and just picking up some of us and heading to Tulsa there in spring. Because he literally has to drive like within 5 minutes of my house to get there. I live directly on his route.
And I'm about what 4.5, 5 hours south of C4, so
You're about 4 hours is where you're at, but it's all interstate. I mean, you just hop on the interstate, and bam, you're there. Then he could swing through and get us, and we split up the driving and the expenses, and next thing you know, we're there.
Yep, it sounds like a plan to me.
Sarge, can you bring me that Buick when you come?
Oh yeah,
the orange one is here.
We'll put it on a tow dolly, and we'll just drag you that. It was actually an Oldsmobile. We'll bring you the Oldsmobile.
Oh, okay.
I want to go too.
Well, that was about to ask you about that night's track.
All right, now I want to address the son of a bitch who said, "Don't get the angry one in here." That was the gun snob.
You say that?
I know it was. You want to get me fired up, you son of a bitch?
I'm laughing. Sorry. Loving you all, guys. I'm just hanging out in the background laughing.
Obnoxious one, don't tell me you didn't see that one coming.
Where does this starting from? Where's the adventure starting?
Hey, obnoxious, back off.
You put the red dot on it.
What, buddy?
Don't muzzle me, bro.
He did it.
Obnoxious?
He did it gangster style. It's on the side. It's gangster style.
Yeah.
Obnoxious, I have 2 questions for you.
Yes, sir.
Question
Is
one
that the problem solver?
Question 1 is, where are you at? Right. Where do you live?
I am about a half hour. I am northwest of Greensboro and northeast of Winston-Salem. I'm
so you're in North Carolina.
Yes, sir. I'm about a half hour from each of them.
Okay. So there's your starting point, G-Webs.
Where is it again? Where was it?
Between Winston-Salem and where did you say?
In Greensboro.
In Greensboro.
Greensboro.
So then, where is the first stop?
Probably
Well,
around
after he
Asheville.
picks up, I have to be Asheville, North Carolina, and then south to Walterboro, and then a little further south to
Hold on.
Harding.
Oh my God, no.
Ellis, why don't we just go and just get a ride up to like Charlotte and have them just pick us up in Charlotte?
He can take a bus.
Yeah.
If you'll look at a map
Uber.
and you go straight up 26, he's going to come right through there and get you. If not, you're going backwards to the starting point when you can catch the route about 4 hours in.
So it's really not out of his way to come this direction.
No, he has to go right by my house.
Wow. All I can say is y'all a lot farther south than me. I'm up way north in Ohio, so that's kind of a long drive for me, but cool.
And the second question I had for you, Obnoxious, is how big is this vehicle you're talking about?
If I was taking, I was going to pick anybody up, I'd probably bring the wife's Armada.
The what?
What's an Armada? Is that like a Suburban?
It's not quite a Suburban, but it's an SUV.
So is this about right? We're going from Winston to Charlotte to Atlanta to Memphis to Tulsa, something like that?
No, you'd come further south. You'd go into South Carolina to Waltersboro, and then probably hit what? I'm not sure what you'd hit from there.
I don't know, Ellis. I don't. Why don't we just meet him halfway in like Columbia or something, or go further to like?
Because they'd still have to go south anyway.
So you're saying you're going to meet him in Columbia?
You can do that.
Yeah.
I'll honestly say this. I drove over the road for many years, and I got all over the United States, and these places don't seem that far in that aspect, but as not driving over the road anymore, yeah. And the bitch of it is when I drove over the road, I didn't have time to stop and smell the roses. You know what I mean? It kind of sucks. I got all over, but I just really didn't have time to stop and hang out. So it's really, to me, I mean, honestly, I look at the map and I go, it's not that far, but in reality, it kind of is. I don't know.
So we're looking at 17 hours and 12 minutes drive time.
That's a lot of drive time, even though last Thursday I worked 13 and a half hours driving in a truck. So yeah, anyway.
Why don't you guys, like I said, just drive up to Asheville where he can swing right through and pick you up?
That'd probably be the best bet.
Yeah.
Because I'm just west of Asheville.
I think,
and I-40 goes right through Tulsa, doesn't it?
no, it's south of Tulsa, about an hour and a half.
Oh. Well.
But that's how you would come in anyways.
That's how we'd have to get there, though, I-40.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you'd catch the Muskogee Turnpike and come up.
Yeah.
If you guys, so you're saying the guys from South Carolina would drive up to Asheville, North Carolina?
Yep.
They kind of have to make it feasible.
All right, so if you're going to go to that, then you're going to go through Knoxville, Nashville, Memphis.
All the way down Tennessee like a pencil.
So Knoxville, you've got Smoky Mountain. In Knoxville, you got Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Pretty cool place to stop.
Looking forward to Sevierville, actually.
In Nashville, you've got Outpost Armory, which is the gun shop owned by Barrett. Can't go to Barrett. You can go look at Barrett, the factory where they make them, but you can go to their gun shop, which is kind of neat if it happens to be on your stop. Memphis, you got that pyramid. Some sports had a pyramid, and they sold it to Bass Pro. So they got a Bass Pro inside a big, giant sports pyramid. That's worth looking at.
You need to add Angelina in there. She's wanting them to swing by and pick her up on the way, too, I see.
It's going to add a couple miles to the route.
It's just a couple hours out of the way.
No, I'm not going to California.
No. That's
We just made it to 38.75. So
you guys may want to trade off driving on that trip.
Yeah, you may want to take off a couple days early.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. There is one other person that might be willing to jump in on that little trip with us that we're forgetting about.
Who dat?
The other North Carolina or Tennessee boy that we got to go right past where he lives.
Oh, you mean Insight?
Yep.
Jaeger? James Jaeger?
Yeah, we got to go right by his house.
We got to go right by Insight's where he lives.
Jaeger.
You guys need training on how to drive.
Now keep
see, the first thing he's gonna want me to do is drop my wife's car in the dirt, and that ain't gonna happen.
You guys are going to go right past Ghost. He lives right here. And you're going to go right past Foost. He lives over here.
Yeah.
Well, Ghost is a little further south in Arkansas, I think.
No, he's
I've been to Ghost. He's right here.
Well, now we may be stretching the limits of what that Armada can handle. Of course, Ghost is a Marine. We'll just strap him to the top.
Once your Armada gets to Mississippi, it turns into a convoy, and you start picking up other vehicles.
Right.
And you start singing the song.
Start singing the song.
A convoy.
Hey, who's going to stop by and pick me up, though?
Nobody.
You got your own car.
The hell?
You're right fucking there. Just drive
coming
down.
up to Michigan to pick me up.
Michigan. Wait, Michigan? You say Michigan?
Potatoes, you're going to drive your motorcycle down.
Who said Michigan?
Yeah,
that's up near me. Who's in Michigan? I'm in Ohio. Michigan, carpool.
I mean,
anyway,
roll calls in Indiana.
I mean,
yeah, he's not far. Actually, Night Strike. I gotta get him. I got it made. I told him. I promised him the bottle opener 50 cal. Got it made. Got to get it to him. But yeah, he's not far. So yeah, carpool. Who's up north?
So drive down from Michigan to Indiana. Armament Axis, you go from Ohio to Indiana. Go pick up roll call and then go towards Tulsa.
Yeah,
pick up roll call in Chicago.
Somebody can sit on the back of my
roll
bike,
calls
but
here.
There
he is. Hey, buddy.
Maybe I just catch right at the 11.
Come to Indiana. Come down. Everybody can come down from Michigan.
Roll
meet
call.
up
Roll call. Roll call. I will get you your bottle opener. I got it sitting here. I got to polish it up. We'll get her done.
Ellis is becoming more of the Tulsa convoy chat than the Monday Night Shootout.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
And now
got us a convoy. Hey, look,
we have to rent a gigantic house.
I used to drive 500 miles a day when I drove over the road, and I'm like, I'm glad I don't do that anymore.
I drive 250 a night and never leave the county.
That's funny, Sarge.
Just remember one thing,
it's
guys.
Funny because it's true.
Yeah.
Just remember one thing. If we get pulled over, everybody shut the hell up and let Sarge do the talking, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Will he have to talk or just flash the mustache?
He bail out the door and run.
Thanks.
What? You're not going to bring your badge with you, Sarge?
I could see it now. Do you have any weapons in the car? Everybody in the car is fucking armed.
Yeah.
The dash won't hold that many guns if we get stopped.
Sarge is just gonna jump out and run.
I'm not just gonna put him on his prison purse.
Yep.
Night Strike's carrying his 40. Sarge has got a 9mm. I've got a 1911. Who knows what Obnoxious is going to have? 50 caliber sitting under his seat.
The gun snob is going to have the problem solver.
Hell yeah.
Loaded with like a mix of hollow points and target ammo and snake shot.
You gotta have the snake shot last. That way, you know it doesn't have to cycle again.
The cop looks at us, shakes his head, and says, "What the fuck are you guys planning?" Oh, we're just going to Tulsa.
I'm just gonna say, I would not want to ride 15 hours with all y'all's asses because I know that car gonna be stinking by the time you get to Tulsa.
Oh, it'll be awful.
But it'll be fun.
I need a new air freshener.
As gassy as I am, if I was in that car, yes, I will admit it. Y'all be rolling the windows down and throwing me to the curb. So yeah,
no, we
okay.
would be tying you to the top of the roof.
Obnoxious's wife's gonna be like, "You just, I don't even want it back."
You're gonna take my truck, and I'm gonna be stuck with the
Now, hold
Armada.
on. If we're going to stop in Arkansas, if we're stopping in Arkansas to get Ghost, we can't tie nobody but him to the top because nobody else can handle it. He's a Marine. He can take it sort of shit.
As long as we got a box of crayons up there for him to chew
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
Yeah, but Ghost. But you got to
Gotta have
remember, Ghost will
gotta
take
have
up the least room.
And that would be, well, why do you have a Marine tied to the top of this van? We didn't have nowhere to put him.
Because he's a Marine. We gave him crayons so he'd have something to eat.
And he loves them. Particularly the red ones. He's a real fan of the red ones.
God love Ghost, but you know the whole Marine crayon thing. It's like, why do you have the Marine taped to the top of your van? Well, he wouldn't stop eating crayons.
The red ones make him gassy.
That's great. That's great.
Then somebody has to pack the blue dress for Night Strike. So you can't forget that.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yep.
I'll bring some Balsam Range CDs.
Okay, that'll work. And here's the thing, Night Strike. If I hear you've got mail one time during that whole trip,
You've got mail.
That's what.
not only is your phone going out the window, you're going with it.
I will say this. Let me say this. Night Strike, thank you for your service. Everybody, you know, jokes on the Marines, and look, it doesn't matter. And
Hold up, Armament. I never served in the military.
I served in the Ohio Military Reserve, very small thing. Anyway, look, it's Veterans Day. Honor them. Period. Thank you for anybody, and I'm talking anybody that served in the military. That's what this day is about.
I agree wholeheartedly.
We can cut on our buddies like, you know, Ghost and, you know, Cranny. It doesn't matter. We're all friends. Honor them. Period. You served. Thank you.
I did not. I wish I had, but I did not.
G-Webs, I know, served in the Army. Who is anybody else in here served?
Like I said, I was in the Ohio Military Reserve. It's the smallest branch of the military in Ohio. I still stood up, raised my right hand, and swore the oath, and I did so never seen any action or combat or anything. I trained and did this and did that. I never went anywhere. You know what I mean? But I still stood up and raised my right hand, and I can say this. I honor the people that have seen combat. My nephew just came back from Afghanistan, so yeah.
Hey, roll call, you there?
Yeah, finally. They kicked me out.
Hey, roll call.
Go ahead and notify the water department.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service, roll call.
Echo.
You're welcome.
Roll call was Army as well.
I hear a scanner. That has to be Sarge.
Sarge is about to go get some punks that are spray painting the side of a cow.
Go get it, Sarge.
That's beef counterfeiting what they're doing.
Like spray painting the side of the cow before you
Rotten
tip
son
it.
of a bitch, gun snob! I will hunt you down.
Well, he won't be going very far. He only lives like an hour north of Tulsa.
See what they're doing out there with Sarge is you son of a bitch.
My finger keeps slipping.
They're taking regular cows and they're painting them into like those Oreo cows.
Oh, okay, guys. Enough of the muting.
Wait a minute. You're saying they're painting cows to look like Oreos? I mean, spray paint, really? I'm wondering.
Yeah,
Just
cow
don't put white
cow
stripe
counterfeiting
in
is big money out there where Sarge is at.
The what?
Cow counterfeiting. They take regular cows and they paint them like those Oreo cows.
Ah, we've got plenty of those.
You realize red and black cows are usually worth more than black and white cows,
Just
right?
shut up. I almost had Armin going. There you go. G says counterfeiting.
Counterfeiting. Do you know I read this thing the other day that
I almost
said
had
that-
Armin X's on hook, line, and sinker. It was almost up there with the Sharkane moment.
Anyway,
Shark Game Tour 2019.
this thing I was reading says that 60% of the people polled in this thing believes that chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
I actually saw that too.
And I read that and I was like, oh my God.
Are you telling me it doesn't?
Wait a minute. You're saying I'm in this thing that I think that?
No. They did a poll and just asked a bunch of people a bunch of weird questions. And 60% of the people polled in this thing swore that chocolate milk came from brown cows.
And you're telling me it doesn't?
No, it does
All
not.
cows are white.
Stop it.
All
Stop
cows
it.
are
It
white.
does.
They feed the cows chocolate, and that's when they start to turn brown and produce chocolate milk.
I thought you said I had something to do with this. You said, I'm like, no, I don't think that. But yeah, okay, well, yeah. Hey, you know what would be cool is to have a cow that did make chocolate milk. Would that not be the awesomest? I mean, think about it. Come on.
For those of you that aren't lactose intolerant, yes, it probably would be.
Yes, I mean, come on, a cow that made chocolate milk. That'd be like the golden cow, right?
I've got a bull that makes chocolate milk. If anybody wants to come milk him and find out.
You just want to be real careful with which end you're getting that chocolate milk out of.
I want to know how you know this personally.
Yeah, that is a good question, Gary. How do you?
I was thinking the same thing. How do you know that? But whatever.
Gets lonely out there on the farm.
It does sometimes.
And how often do you milk your bull?
Occasionally.
Yeah.
I was raised on a dairy,
I
We had
don't
machines.
know about milking the bull. Okay. TMI.
I don't know anything about milking bulls and don't want to. Thank you.
Well, you see, man.
I see where you were going with that, Gary.
Uh-huh. Wow. Welcome to the Outlaw Chat, ladies and gentlemen, where rabbit holes are the norm.
Norm.
Yeah. We can't
know if
stay
you're
out
talking-
of them around here.
You're talking about milking bulls. I don't think rabbit holes are what are the norm.
Hey, all we're missing is Biker Bob. If we had Biker Bob in here, it'd be on. start talking about milking bulls, he'd be all in on that shit. That'd be right up there with cutting calluses off his feet and feeding them to his dog.
or galing us about the old days when they invented black powder rifles.
Yeah.
Why would you feed your calluses to your dog? You're just giving them the taste for human meat.
I don't know. Ask Biker Bob. He's the one that does it.
Don't give your dog the taste of human meat.
Did you say feeding your calluses?
Yes. See, you guys haven't went back and listened to some of my late night chats with Biker Bob and others.
Oh, God, no. I can barely stand your chats now. You think I want to go back and listen to old ones?
So you're talking scraping your calluses off your hand?
And the only thing worse than that would be going back and listening to Midnight's old chats.
Oh,
yeah, that would be horrible.
Oh.
And I've actually made that mistake. It's kind of bad.
No, you're talking about feeding the calluses. I'm seriously, if you work and you got calluses, but I'm a guitar player and I got calluses on the end of my fingers, cutting them off and feeding them to the, what were you saying about feeding calluses?
He wasn't cutting them off his fingers. He was cutting them off of his feet and feeding them to his dog.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah,
I'd say that's kind of gross. I wouldn't want to cut callus off and feed them to. Okay, that's gross.
Hold on. Angelina, what is wrong with that? Just curious.
Yeah, that's
for a friend.
That's messed up.
HJs, BJs, and ZJs. What is a CJ? That's my question.
It's a Jeep. A Jeep ZJ?
CJ.
Z. Not C.
What are you asking?
What is a ZJ? I know what a BJ is.
You talk about a Jeep?
No.
Yeah, that's
Zulu, Juliet.
Alan Akers, we do them all the time around here. HJs, BJs, and ZJs.
Well, she's out in California, so they've got those 82 freaking genders, so maybe one of those has a Z.
Maybe
they talk in California.
I don't know.
One of those genders has a Z, and you got to take care of that Z.
Oh, Sue. That's it.
I'm just going to interject this. Genders, 82, whatever. You got this? Yeah, you're that. You got this? You're that. You can wish you were or identify what you were. Or look, it's pretty damn simple. You got this thing or that thing. You're that or that. It's all right, whatever. Fucking liberals. Anyway, sorry I swore. I'm going to shut up now.
Don't worry about it. We don't concern ourselves with that sort of thing around here.
Yeah, honestly, think about it. Come on, guys. Oh, we got 37 million genders. I identify. You know what I identify as an armed American fucking citizen. Fuck you. Yeah. Okay. I identify as a flaming. You know something? Gender is pretty easy. You got this or this. Yeah.
No, yeah, my wife found me.
You
Sorry,
either have Kenny or Howdy.
Yeah, honestly, exactly. An inner Howdy. Yeah. Okay.
Angelina said she holds a wealth of information.
And most of it is bad information.
Yeah, it's pretty sketchy.
Most of the information Angelina holds is bad information.
Maybe she's talking about being a juicer. Maybe that's juicer lingo, because that's very popular in California.
What the hell's a juicer?
Everything. That's where they juice everything.
Yeah, I bet they do. I bet they do. For free juicing, go to California. They'll take care of you out there.
Okay, I just Googled it, and I'm not going into it, but I'm just going to say it's pretty tame for Angelina standards.
Oh, well.
I refused to ask her anything ever again after I didn't know what docking was, and I asked her.
Yeah.
That was a bad
Okay.
conversation.
For that stop, because you brought that down.
Yep.
Later, all.
Take care, Nice Track.
He's gonna go get a ZJ or something.
No, I gotta go work on GunTube.
No, he's gonna go bleach his brain after this.
He's gonna go work on GunTube because I just uploaded the High Point Problem Solver video to it.
I'm gonna go delete his video, but make it look like it's still up.
Probably. It's probably what always happens.
No.
Yeah, put a Rickroll on there and it's playing.
My God. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am jumping out of this place because I got to go to work in the morning, as I'm sure others in this panel do.
Yeah.
So it is late. I am tired. My happy ass is going to bed. Some of us have to get up in the morning and go sell guns.
Well, you know something, I miss those days when I worked at the gun store when I had to get up and sell guns. I really do. Honestly, this point in the year, my job, I work construction in Northern Ohio, and it's falling off because it's starting to be winter. But yeah, it's slowing down, so I get more time to do this stuff. Honestly, it's kind of I wish I would work all year, but this is when I get to do the things I love to do, and I reload and do a lot because in the on time, that's all I do is work. So,
Hey, Ellis.
Yes, sir.
Do you guys sell any guns that come in a case like this?
oh, Royal Crown, I like that.
No, we don't sell any guns that come in that kind of a case.
What the hell?
Check this out.
Hey, you want to hear something funny? Not funny, cool, kind of. My channel partner brother, when he tried out a red dot sight for his rifle, and it totally sucked, and I said, dude, don't buy it. Kind of interesting thing is when our father died, but way before he got into guns, he handed me an M1 carbine with a Pro Point red dot sight on it that said, yeah, this was dad's, take it, go, yeah, yada yada. And I gave it back to him. I said, you need a red dot for your rifle. That thing is still going strong. But the funny thing that I was getting to is I gave it to him in a Royal Crown bag. It was I threw it in the. It's funny you threw that Royal Crown bag up, and it just made me kind of chuckle. I was like, "Yep."
Yeah. Anyway, guys, we are jumping off here. I'm going to run it through the panel. If you got anything to plug, please plug it. We're going to start with the gun snob.
Just go watch my new freaking awesome High Point.
There's no such thing, but thank you for that. At C4 Defense.
Bastard.
Hello.
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 Am I plugging something?
Yes, you're plugging whatever you
caller.
plug.
Yes. Go watch my 9mm video that I posted last week, and I will see you guys Thursday night at 9. We'll be back live streaming, and maybe if anybody else invites me to a chat this week. So thank you for the invite.
And remember, guys, we don't want to be plugging the gun snob. He likes it. He loves to be plugged. Roll call.
And he likes to dock.
Yeah. No, he loves the doc.
What? I'm waiting until Obnoxious gets to Oklahoma to try that.
Are they even going to let you in the show? All you guys? I mean, that's disaster.
Hold on. Quick question for Sarge. Did somebody just say 10-4 on the radio?
Yeah.
Do they not realize it's not 1980?
No, they do realize. It is 1980 around here.
Oh, okay. Just curious.
You got to remember, on the East Coast, especially in the more southern states, time has slowed down tremendously. We're still stuck in like 1985 around here.
And Sarge is out there in the southern states in the mountains. So so he's a good 10 years behind even that.
And I'm from West Virginia, and we're 20 years behind Sarge. So
Sarge, next time they give you something, just say Roger.
Yeah.
Copy that.
Yes, I confirm. But yeah, Roger, that'd be great.
yeah, we're still using rotary telephones in West Virginia. So, potatoes, you got anything to plug?
Yeah. Support gun channels and support your local Chinese restaurants.
Yes. Take them all the stray cats. They'll love you for it. Obnoxious.
Yes, sir.
Do you have anything to plug, sir?
Just
Bastard
the
use
gun
me.
snap when I get there. Get to Tulsa. I'm going to be plugging the gun snap.
Okay.
Other than that, everybody go over to the Daily Gun Show coming on after this and check out GunTube, Gun Channels, all your gun-related sites.
That is cool. Obnoxious, remember when you go to plug the gun snob, lots of lube.
Please. I don't like it dry.
Nope, getting it dry. Probably a little kitty litter.
There you go. G-Webs.
Oh, hey, man, I think it's cool that you were sharing your experiences and doing the lives and stuff when you hated your job. And then it's awesome to see that you got a job that you love and that you stuck around and kept doing the shows. It's been awesome, and I appreciate it. Thanks for the invite.
Well, here's the thing about that, G. You guys have supported me through the good and the bad. And no matter what my life might bring me in the future, I know you guys has got my back. And I got yours. No matter what happens, I'm going to be right here doing this show as long as YouTube will allow me to do this show.
You mean guntube.org? But yeah, we got you.
Yeah, well, GunTube, YouTube, gun channels, all of it. Mr. Gary.
Yo.
You got anything to plug? And please don't plug George.
Check out my videos from Wanamaker. Check out my website, gizzardgary.com. And definitely don't eat any Mexican food in the state of Oklahoma, north of Oklahoma City. You'll be sad. Other than that, Oklahoma's a really nice place. Just don't eat the Mexican food there.
We have good Mexican food. We just didn't go to good Mexican restaurants.
Don't even discuss it with Clover.
I know.
Thanks for the invite.
Hey, not a problem. And don't plug George, Gary.
Nah.
He's not that kind of pussy.
We just friends.
Armament.
Well, I'm just going to say thank you for the invite. It was fun. And I spent a lot of time with my microphone muted laughing, hanging out with all of you guys because it was so much fun. The only thing
I have picked up a lot of flack over the months because most of the time when I do these panel chats, I don't have any set topics.
No,
we talk about whatever comes up, and you know, as long as people are enjoying it and people are having fun and they're laughing, I'm good with it. I'll take the heat. You know,
I'm totally. I was honestly. I muted my microphone several times because I would be laughing hysterically at everything everybody said. We had a good time, and we threw it back and forth. That's why we do this. We're all the same, like-minded thinking people. The only thing I got to plug is I got a new video coming out. Got a 22 victory, Smith & Wesson victory from a friend of mine, and we just made a video. I got to do a little editing. I'll get it out tomorrow, but yeah, other than that, all good. Thanks for hanging out. And by the way, roll call, I will get you your 50 cal bottle opener. We've talked about this. He sent me an email. All good. I told him I'm like, been busy. Like I said, the work I work in is like go, 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 go. When the snow flies, you do nothing. So it's construction in Northern Ohio. So, but yes, roll call. Get you that 50 cal bottle opener. Thanks, guys. Peace to all. Stay 2A strong, man.
Yep. Thanks for you guys for being here. You know what? You just reminded me of something. I've got to send out something to Travis P11. I've still got that gold AK he won in the drawing 2 months ago, sitting in the car. I still ain't sent it to him because I just ain't had the money to send it to him.
Fake drawing.
No, I got the gun, and I owe Midnight Range the money to buy himself one. So as soon as I get,
he's driving around with a gold AK in his car.
Yeah,
looking for money.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? But yeah, I want to get that taken care of. But it's going to be another couple of weeks, at least probably 4 weeks of my paycheck after next.
Do we have to start a GoFundMe to get you to mail this said golden AK to whoever?
No, see,
I mean, I'm just curious.
Armament. Let me explain the situation.
Okay.
I've went 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5, 5 weeks without a full paycheck since I quit the last job and started this one. So all of my bills are backed up completely. I have put $450 toward my rent for the last few months or month and a half, and I still owe another $450 more to catch up. So,
I totally get it. I get it. I get it. So I'm just curious. I mean, what I was saying is, you were saying you owed this to get this there and that there. Could we start a GoFundMe for you?
No. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
I just looking out for brothers.
I know. After my next paycheck, I'll be all caught up and starting fresh. So
I hope so, man. It's life.
Well, yeah, that's part of it. And now I'm getting paid every 2 weeks instead of every week. So I'm having to re-budget everything and figure everything out again. So, it's going to take a little time. But
I hate the whole 2-week pay thing. It
sucks. It really sucks.
It does.
And I'll tell you something else that a lot of people don't understand about that whole 2 weeks paycheck thing. That gives the government more opportunity to take more taxes out of each of your paychecks. They take quite a bit more when it's every 2 weeks you're getting paid, if you count it up and figure it out. I don't know why that is, but it is. Anyway, guys.
Do you have enough toes to add all that up?
Huh?
I just asked if you had enough toes to add all that up.
Oh, well, I had to borrow some other people's, but yeah. Yeah.
I thought up there in the Carolinas they had to do that.
Yeah. And actually, what I did is I unloaded all my guns and used the bullets to count it. So that helped out a lot.
But you don't own a Glock, so that doesn't hold very many rounds.
Well, no, but I own 3 ARs.
Oh, okay. I'll
So,
give you that then.
Yeah. 3 ARs, 30-round magazines. I'm good. Anyway, guys, I will try to be back on here Wednesday morning to do one of my morning chats. No promises there. And that's it for tonight. Thank you all for showing up. God bless you. Take care. I love you. We'll see you next time.